Hello, everyone. It's Lori Staley, Addicted Stamper with Stampin' Up, and it is Tuesday evening at 8:11. That's not 8 o'clock, is it? I tried at 10 of 8, and it failed again. So my husband and I have been frantically trying to figure out what else we can do to make this work. And for right now, I'm tentatively am live. So if you are here, give me a shout out, a like, let me know, give me a thumbs up, something, so I know I'm not talking into space. And I've got such really cute projects to share with you. So I really wanted to be able to get on and share those with you tonight. But I know you were looking for me at 10, and it is much later than that. So hopefully some of you are getting notified that I'm here now. Hey, Donna, good to see you. Yeah, it's been a day. It has been a day. I told my husband I would like to blow every computer in the world out because honestly, the technology difficulties that we have is ridiculous with the software that we use. So anyway, yeah, so we are going to do some fun stamping. This is my monthly Creativity Delivered for March with the Storybook Moments Designer Series paper. You're going to get to make these cute projects when you purchase the class. The class is $37.50. You're going to get the kits to make 5 different cards, 2 each, right? And the die cutting will be done for you with the exception of these cute little bunnies, because that's going to be in your sealed pack of Designer Series paper. The dies that coordinate with the Storybook Friends actually cut out quite a few of the images in the paper, I found out. And I haven't put this on magnetic sheet yet, but look at these dies. So you can also add these onto your registration. The link should be below. But you get these awesome frames, and then you get all these cute little dies that cut out some of the imagery in the Designer Series paper. And I have that at a discount for you. I think it's a 10% discount. I listed everything at below, or no shipping, which is actually an 11% discount, right? So anyway, that's what we're going to do. You also are going to get a full package of the antique pearls. Of course, the Storybooks Moments Designer Paper Specialty Pack. That includes the die cut, which I love those packs, you know that. And then a sheet of dimensionals, because we use quite a few dimensionals in here. I'm going to move that aside for the moment. And real quick, I'm going to bring in, hey, I'm here. I know, I couldn't get it live. I could not go live at 8 o'clock. I tested it at 7:15. It worked perfectly. At 8 o'clock, not so much. It's me and technology. We don't get along. These are the cards that we did the last time together. And these are, the winner of these is Verna Freer. So congratulations, Verna. And thanks so much for watching and commenting. And I really would love to zoom in, because it appears it's just continuing to zoom out further, but I'm so afraid to touch anything now that we're actually connected. So I apologize. I'm going to try to work more in the center here. And if I fall out, let me know, because I'm used to working down below, because we had that all worked out too. Hey, Thelma, thank you for sharing. I appreciate that. And then these are the just cards for March that you can earn with your minimum $45 product order. A $35 product order, you will receive the PDF. And this is the last month to earn the card kits in the structure that we've been in. So if you're interested in getting these, make sure you get that $45 product order placed on my website using this month's host code. All right, I think that is the homework. Lots of kits, lots of new things happening. If you haven't heard, we were notified that there is going to be a cardstock increase, right, on a lot of the different card stocks, including the colored and the basic white and the very vanilla. They had initially announced that they were going to be discontinuing the thick basic white. Hey, Debbie. But after listening to our concerns, they are bringing that back. It will be at the higher price point, and it will include 24 sheets, which I think is what the thick includes now, if I'm not mistaken. So there's not a change in the content, the number of pieces, but the price is increasing. I'm not going to quote it because I haven't gotten it memorized yet. So I won't quote it, but around 17, I think, in the US. And it's currently not available. Everybody sold it out once they heard that it was going to be discontinued, but it is supposed to be coming back on March 24th. And when it comes back, it will be the new price point. They're going to turn the new number on with that price point. And please note that it will not be in the annual catalog because their intention was to discontinue the 8.5 by 11. So there will not be a representation in the annual catalog of the basic white thick cardstock 8.5 by 11. It will only be in the online store. So you'll still be able to order it. And we'll certainly publish that number for you in my newsletter. So make sure you're following my newsletter. But don't be looking for that in the annual catalog when it comes out because it won't be there. Okay. Hey, Betty, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. So I think that's it. There's some new kits out there. They're going to be in the newsletter on Friday. Of course, their online store was loaded with the March online exclusive release. So that's kind of cool. And of course, all those changes that are coming to Stampin' Up, we have dates now for mid-April. So make sure you stay tuned to my newsletter because I'll be publishing that in there for you. If you're in my clubs or my classes, we'll be talking about that this month. So there you go. All right, let's talk about these cute cards. Oh my goodness. I had to stop. I could have designed like 20 cards out of this kit or more, but I had to stop so I could get it published for y'all for the month, right? But again, this is the Storybook Moments Specialty Designer Series paper. It has not only the designer series papers that you see here, but it also has all these adorable die cuts. So the cool thing about these kinds of paper packs is it reduces the amount of stamping you have to do. So if you're trying to do quick cards, cute cards, cards that maybe you just have to add a greeting, these are the perfect kinds of paper packs for you to get. Now, of course, you can get the Storybook Friends bundle, and I just offer it at a discount in my registration, so you can check that out there. Or you can just get the stamp set, or you can just get the dies. The dies are messy. I haven't gotten them on magnetic sheets yet because I was too busy designing. But you get these beautiful frames. I showed them earlier on. And then all the little images that will cut out your creatures, your bunnies and your skunks and your chipmunks and your hedgehogs and all those fun things from the designer series paper. Okay, so Storybook Friends, and you will see that I think I used every greeting on the cards except the Happy Spring. So let's get started with, whoops, come here. Welcome, little one. This is a perfect baby card, I think. I'm trying something new. Hey, Lisa. Oh, good. I'm so glad. I'm so glad. That's a fun one too. I love my Creativity Delivers, and this is something I do monthly. If you're a new follower and you don't know what Creativity Delivered is, it is a card kit that I design with products that Stampin' Up is currently offering. So last month, sorry, there went my bone folder. Let me grab that before I'm looking for it and going, what did I do with it? Last month we did Beautiful Butterfly, which is what Lisa was referring to. And this month, of course, we're doing Storybook Moments. So Calypso Coral is your card base. Remember, take advantage when you can of die cutting from your layers that are going to be covered. So this layer is going to be covered by the pretty designer series paper. Look at that side, so cute. Where are my gardeners? Raise your hand if you're a gardener. You will love this paper because there's fun gardening patterns too. And of course, this is a whole suite of products. Let me pull the garden patch. So here's the garden patch. I haven't even opened this one yet. Here's garden patch. It coordinates with this paper, right? As you can see. And I haven't even opened the dies. Let's do that together. These are the cards for this month. Yep, for the Creativity Delivered this month. This class, because the specialty paper was a little bit more, is $37.50. And then if you're long distance, there's shipping, $8 shipping to get it to you safely. But look at all those cute dies too. So we've got some watering can. The word suddenly escaped me. A carrot, a shovel. That looks like a radish to me. Oh, there's the pot with the trowel. And my mother-in-law would be so proud. I know these words. I'm not a gardener. And then these will give you the edges on your pot. So that's kind of fun, huh? So yeah, I'll have to play with this one too, but I really focused on Storybook Friends for this class. All right, so let me move that out of the way. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and put this one together. And remember, you're going to get two of each card. So you'll have a total of 10 cards in this class. And we cut out our frame before we mounted the DSP, obviously. So we're taking advantage, lightening up the load, if you will, of the card for the mail. And we'll pop this on our card front. So there's that crazy wild wheat again, right? Remember when wild wheat first came out almost 2 years ago and we were like, I don't know about that color. It's so cool to work with. It actually became one that I did reach for. I didn't think I'd ever reach for it. And it actually was one that I did reach for. I just have another strip of Calypso coral that we're going to put across down here. This is my trick when we don't have ribbon. And I don't want you to have to color a wider ribbon with a blend, right? I'm not above coloring a ribbon with a blend, mind you, but not necessarily one that's going to be a little bit wider. This is one of the frames, and it cuts out, as you can see, separately. So I did have to cut, I just used this a couple, oh, there we go. Cut out two, one with the pecan pie, so that we got the outside border, and then one with the Calypso coral, so we have the inside border. And we're going to do our best to center that. The glue is forgiving. The only problem is, as we're about to see, if I move it around, it's going to be sticky. So take like a baby wipe and wipe the sticky off if it slid on you and you didn't want it to go where it went, right? Before I mount that in there, I'm going to go ahead and stamp Welcome Little One. That, of course, is in the Storybook Friends. So if you like the greetings that we're using tonight, you're going to want to add that Storybook Friends, at least a stamp set, right? If not, to take advantage of that discounted bundle that I'm offering. And I always go to the left. I'm not sure why. I have to tell you, I have to figure out what Zoom does because I was completely drilled in to my desktop when I went live. And now I'm seem like I'm really far away. So ideally, I want to get away from using Zoom completely because it seems to be the issue most of the time when we can't go live. And then look at the cute little mouse in the teacup. Now, I don't like mice very much, but he's pretty cute. Or she, I guess it is, right? Yeah. We're going to pop her with some dimensionals. So she's coming right off the page. And I stamped the welcome a little low, so I'm going to drop her just a little bit. And then we're going to bring in those pretty antique pearls. And this is also part of that suite of products. The other product that, and I was trying to figure out a way to incorporate it, and then I decided just to stay with the single pack of the specialty paper. The other product that is in the suite is the Timeless Plaid. And that's very pretty as well. I have no idea what that noise was. So we're just going to put a couple little pearls on the opposite sides. Let's cover the glue bottle so we don't not be able to get glue later. And I'm not even going to put them away because I'm sure I'm going to use them again. And then I just put this on the inside. You can write a message. If you have a baby stamp at home, you can stamp something more inside the card. But for right now, we're just going to put a plain white in there. Oh, and I need one more pearl. Because we're, ooh, can you hear my husband yelling at the cat? He's so funny. He forgets when I'm live and the doors are open. There we go. What do you think? I think that's awfully cute. And the dies just make it. The dies and the frames, right? So cute. So that is project number 1. Again, there are 5 projects for this particular class. Now I've got pop-ups coming up on my screen. Let me see if I can get rid of that. Maybe not. It has been a day. All right, I got rid of that. Like, no, I can't see what everybody's doing. All right. So moving on. Let's set that aside. I would love to know what that noise is. Hopefully it's not something that's going to blow up on us because it's kind of freaking me out a little bit. All right, let's grab our next little guy. And he looks like this. So I will be embossing your basic white with the timber embossing folder. And I say I loosely because it very well could be my helper that comes and helps me, my dear friend. But it will be embossed for you for both cards because you get 2 of each. Has anybody already bought the Storybook Moments or Storybook Friends or any of the Storybook Suite? Mr. Squirrel. Am I frozen, guys? Because on my screen it looks like I'm frozen. I'm gonna. Oh, I don't typically drink, but today may just send me there. Let's see if I'm frozen from your viewpoint. If I can pull up my channel on another screen. No. Okay, good. It's just on that other screen. All right, so I'm going to bring this in. You will get a single piece of designer series paper, and in the instructions it will tell you where to cut it at. But we are cutting it at 1 1/4. Okay. 1, and of course we want to keep them in order, so the pattern continues across the mossy meadow layer. Pull that out of there. The yellow one was your bonus card, Lisa, so there was only 1 of those. The class was an 8-card class for that one. You got 2 of each of the other 4, but then I threw that bonus in because I thought it was so cute and wanted to show you how to make the note card. So that one you only got 1 of. So then we're just going to put these across. And I always like to lay them down first because that gives me a better chance of getting them in the right order. Okay, that was good because it froze on my screen. So I was like, uh-oh. You just don't know. At least I don't. I have really learned more about debugging and all of that. And I mean, I worked on systems and was primary architect on a system, but man, some days I just feel like I'm beating my head against the wall. And the funny thing is, today I thought, all right, I'm going to get everything set up early. So if there's any issues, we can get them taken care of. And nope, there were a lot of issues and I could not get them taken care of. Then I tested it again tonight. I'm like, we're good. Nope. When I went to go live, we were not. Oh, anywho, just couldn't wait to share this class with you guys because I just think it's adorable. All right, this little die will be cut for you as well. And we're going to put that cute little hello friend on there with Memento Black. That out of the way. This is where I love my grid lines. Oh, but I am going to have to probably pull this one off camera, guys, to be able to see it. and hopefully hit it. Maybe I'm not. I forgot. I'm zoomed out so far. I'm probably not off camera, am I? There we go. Hello, friend. That's going to go right on there, flat. So I don't know if you can see it. That has a lot of great detail to it. And that is from the Textured Notes. This is a great bundle as well. And I believe this is an online exclusive that just came out in March. There's paper, there is the dies, the stamp set. Yeah, I like that one a lot too. We'll probably do a YouTube with that one. Then we're gonna bring in our little squirrel, I guess he is, right? And plus I'm leaving tomorrow to head down to the nest. I'm gonna spend the night down there, and then I'm meeting my girlfriend in Hanover, and we're headed to Raleigh for on stage. I haven't been on stage in a long time. So this is cool. This will be cool. All right, so we're gonna grab the little pearls and just pop them on here. Let's move that down a little bit. There we go. That looks better. Okay. So you can see these are quick cards because we are really taking advantage of the die cuts and the designer series paper. And the die cuts are already done, as I said, because they're just little punch outs that are included in that specialty paper. I really think those are my most favorite designer paper packs these days. And this just says you're in my thoughts today. Again, we did that with the memento. And there we go. And you could find one of the die cuts and add that to the inside of the card if you'd like to. So much, Steve. Oh, thanks, Lisa. Yeah, well, I had to because my next nail appointment is on St. Patty's Day. So I'm like, well, I can't wait till then to get them, right? I should have gotten some fun Stampin' Up colors, is what I should have done, but oh well, it's fun. Either way, it's fun, right? Okay, we are going to move on to this little guy. Somebody Loves You. I think this one is so cute. I tried to create, vintage wallpaper with the chair rail for the bunnies, and then the base is the wall. That was my vision. I'm not sure how well I pulled it out, but that was my vision. So we have thick basic white as our card base. And again, another piece that will be embossed with the timber. That's going to be what we build our scene on, our wall, if you will. And I'm going to do it. Should be tight to the edges. Yep. Cute. Look at that side of the paper. This is so Beatrice Potter in my mind. And working in the book clubs for all those years, Beatrice Potter was huge in our children's club. But I just think it's adorable. And I don't even have little ones. Our frame will go on there. And then this is what you will do. You'll cut out a section of one of your pieces of designer series paper with those bunnies on it because they will die cut beautifully with the dies. Okay, so there he is. I didn't realize they did this, so this was pretty exciting when I figured it out. And I'm looking for her, and this is her. Now, I would not try to die cut them at one time because they do sit fairly close together on the paper. So we're going to have to die cut them twice. I'm going to move this aside and bring in the mini. Because this should work on the mini. So I'm going to start with him. I don't know why. Grab a piece of Post-it note tape so it stays in place. Hmm. Let's see if we can get him lined up here a little better. Here, there we go. Now we're getting it. This is much more, it looks much more difficult than it is, and it's simply because of my sight and the glare from the light that I'm using so that I have good light for you all. It is not a difficult die to line up. And when I don't have that light in my eye, I do it much better, much faster. All right. Cute little bunny. That's one. I'm going to lay that up here out of the way, and then we'll do the little girl. And we should be done with this. So that's the only die cutting and or fussy cutting you'll have to do. If you prefer not to grab the bundle or the dies, then you can simply fussy cut those right out of the paper. Because Lori's going to fussy cut those a little bit because I did not have that lined up very well. She is not going to have a white edge. Or at least not a very big one. There we go. That was too much white. Okay. Bring this back over here. We're going to go ahead and put our chair rail on. I think I'm going to do that with the glue since it's so fine. Oh. Well, I hope you had a good team meeting. I'm bummed that I'm not going to see you this week. So there's our chair rail. Doesn't that look like vintage wallpaper though? And then back to our dimensionals. We'll put our bunnies on. Even that pattern, right? That's like a cute cloth bunny. We'll put him down here. And then she's going to face him. Oop, well, that's just the paper backing. That's not going to be very sticky, is it? I'm glad you guys were able to join me tonight. I'm going to slide him over a little bit. I should put the frame up there and then center it. That's a good trick, huh? There we go. That looks pretty good. And then I actually popped this up as well. But let's stamp first. So I just cut the rectangle a little bit bigger than the opening of the frame. So it'll give you something to mount with. I'm using boho blue. This is going to leave us. Makes me sad. Makes me sad. It is the color for my logo at the Cozy Craft Nest. Everybody said to me when I did it, "Why didn't you do purple? You love purple." I do love purple, but my mama loved blue. And therefore, the nest had to be blue since that is her home originally. And she is the one that introduced me to Stampin' Up. Okay, that looks pretty straight, or it's my eyes, one or the other. Don't tell me if it's not straight because I'm like, oh, I got that straight. Was it, Deborah? I know it's so pretty. It's so pretty. So there's been some, I want to call them leaks, but hints. How about we call them hints out there? Strawberry slush. Do you remember strawberry slush? I think it was a 1315 in color, if I'm not mistaken. I'm racking my brain there. Um, Strawberry slush is coming back. I'm assuming it's coming back as a in color again because I don't think we're anywhere near color renovation, right? It hasn't been 5 years, and typically we do those in the 5 year time frame. Gonna mount this to the card front before we put our frame on. So strawberry slush is coming back, which says to me, if in fact it is coming back, and this is just me assuming, presuming, whatever you want to say, if it's coming back as an in color, then I'm guessing that the in color is going to be on the brighter side. I have my little gatherer right here. Am I using it? Absolutely not. I'd much rather see my cats running around with them on their noses. So yeah, so that's my belief anyway. I'll know more by the end of the week, obviously, and we'll be sharing whatever I can with everyone. So cute. Okay, let's grab those antique pearls back in here. So here is something else that you can grab with free shipping on the registration form because you're going to need cherry cobbler. To color your pearls. And I'm thinking I did this size for the middle. So 2 small and 1 medium sized. And I'm telling you what, those antique pearls take that cherry cobbler like gorgeous. I know. I'm sad that you won't be there. And we're going to pop those under the greeting. Do my best to center, but you know, sometimes. Now, I do want to remember to tell you the currently this paper pack, the Storybook Moments Designer Series Specialty Paper, it's not available. But I bought some ahead of time. So right now I only have 7 kits left. So if you want a kit, don't wait. Use that registration link below and grab it because I don't know how long those 7 kits are going to last. I've already sold several, so hey, uh-oh. Hey, Carol, you did the wrong time conversion. So I think this one is super cute. I really like that. And I think I use dark here, and over here I think I use light. So you can pick and choose. Either one looks very nice, I think. But yeah, I think the light probably blends in better with the wallpaper, what I'm calling wallpaper, and his pants. So there you go. Cute. All right, what's next? What's next? What's next? Let's bring in this fun guy. soon as I saw him, I knew I had to get him elevated somehow. And then I found the fence die cut and I'm like, done. That's how we're going to do it. That is how we're going to do it. So this one's going to be just a little bit more involved. But let me grab a piece of scrap because we're going to be doing some blending. And I did what I call messy blending on this one, just because I wanted a little bit more rustic feel. This is Spotlight on Nature Circle. This will be die cut for you. And we're going to use some old olive for our grass. And the cool thing about using a die cut that has this detailed edge is that detailed edge picks up the color a little bit darker. So it actually gives us an outline or a border, if you will. So that's kind of fun. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you like that. Yeah. Trying to decide if I want to go just a little bit higher with the green. I think I do. Yeah, I think that'll be good. I like to close that and move this, put that away since I'm done with it, because otherwise I will invariably pick up the wrong blending brush with the wrong ink. And I thought I had a blue large brush here, and I don't. I must have that one down at the retreat house. So we're coming in with a small blending brush, which will give us a little more of a workout. It's okay. We can handle it. So the blending will not be done for you. You'll have to do your own blending, but the die cut will be cut and ready for you to do that. Okay, there is our background. This brush away so it doesn't get on anything else. And I use Lost Lagoon for the sky because that was the card base. So I thought, let's pull those colors together. We have a layer of basic white that I will emboss, or we will emboss, with the Cane 3D embossing folder for you. And then this, I'm going to build this before I mount it, however. So there's our little squirrel. So I should mention, you do get 2 sheets of the die cuts in the package, the designer series paper package. So you will have enough of the same die cut to make your 2 cards. But of course, you can take the pieces and parts to the cards that I provide and design your own card. You don't have to use, like I said, there's a ton of die cuts left over. So the fence is one of the die cuts. So we're just going to add some glue. And I'm really hoping the glue is going on there because I truly cannot see if it is or not, but I feel like it might be. Here we go. We're going to put the fence right about there. And then I want this little guy, I wanted the tree branch to be coming in off the edge, right? So that's why I positioned him right on that top railing. He's flat. So we're going to go ahead and just add some seal to him. Yep, just like that. And then I have the two, it's a pair of the acorns. Don't seem to want to come out of the bag, but we are going to pop them. That's the reason you got the dimensionals, because you're going to use quite a few of dimensionals as you're putting these projects together, if you choose to put them together the way that I created them. So I figured we'd throw in a sheet of those for you. And they're going to go right about here. And now I can mount that to the card front. I just can't help but smile. I just think they're so cute. Okay. Happy birthday. Now, I have to be honest. I think when I designed, I used Simply Said Happy Birthday. It's a little bit bigger. We're going to try it tonight with the Happy Birthday. Um, where's the Happy Birthday from? Now I don't know. I did know. It's from Beautiful Butterfly. That's where it's from. I think it's going to be a little bit smaller in size. So you can use that, or you can use Simply Said Happy Birthday, or whatever Happy Birthday you have that's in a line. But let's try it and see what the size difference is, so you have a feel for that. And now I have been thrown out of YouTube. It is a night of joy. So we're gonna try, like the Dickens, to hit the center of that. Yeah, no. Let's try again. I'm gonna come over here and see if I can get out of the glare. I think I'm still on camera. Whichever one's better is the one we're going with. Oh, that one's very good. So here's the big happy birthday. Here's the little happy birthday. You can decide what happy birthday you have and use that. I think when I was looking for Simply Said, it was in a tote that I'd had at the craft nest, and I totally forgot it was down there. I mean, I had it home, but I forgot I had taken it down. So I'm like, I don't have any card kits packed. I'm not really sure where that is. We're just going to overlap and come right out to the edge. And then we're going to do two small of the whoops. Yeah, that's the, I always color with the bullet tip, never with the brush tip. It just protects the bullet tip a little bit better. And we will pop these on our greeting. I don't know. I don't know if I have a preference. I think this one's, while this one's bigger, I think this one's a little bolder. And then I'm going to put a birthday greeting on the inside. You can use whatever you have handy. The one I'm using is from Unbounded Love. May all your wishes come true. And again, you could then grab another one of the die cuts. There's all kinds of little plants that you could put down here at the bottom. If you want to add a little bit more interest into your inside of your card. Let's hope that didn't go on the front. It did not. However you like to finish off the insides of your card. So there is, are we on our fourth project already? I'm going to see if I can come back to you somehow. Oh, I'm back. There we are. There we are. So what do you think of that guy? I think he's too cute. All right. The last one has to be a fun fold, right? You know, I wouldn't let you down and not give you at least one fun fold. And it's a fun fold that you know. It's not one that's going to hurt your brain. Because it is the easel card. Sorry. My brain went somewhere. All right. So this guy, let me get him over here. This is your Easter greetings, and that's why I'm closing the registration so soon, so that I can get the kits to you in time. If you don't get any other card made, you can make your Easter card, right? And then it's going to prop up like that. So die cut, die cut, die cut, all from the kit. This pretty paper is also, I mean, all the designer papers are from the kit, both this one and that one. This is actually a sheet of different rectangles and squares in different patterns that they have there. Now, we don't really have any Easter greetings. And since I use current product only because I never want to use something and you fall in love with it and I say, I'm so sorry we don't sell it anymore, I didn't put anything in here. But I'm sure you have Easter greetings at home that you can add to the inside of your card. But let's go ahead and put this guy together. We are using Old Olive for our card base. I just want to score, unscore. Okay. And then we're going to build on a full card front size. You will cut your own designer series paper. I don't open your packs and do that. So you will cut your own designer paper, but you will have all the measurements in the PDF. The PDFs get emailed to you right before the kits are ready to be picked up or mailed or whatever the situation is. Lemon Lolly, and this again is one of the patterns from the pack. Oh, there they are. I'm like, I have the die cuts. And I love that we have the pair of bunnies. We have the pair of lambs or sheep, right? So she's just going to stand a little bit behind him. These are mounted flat. He's going to be right there. That is popped up with dimensionals. Lots of dimensionals on that because you want it to stay straightened up, right? Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. Yes, like I said, it's been a long time, so I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going with my friend who doesn't live that far away from me, but I hardly ever get to see her. So that'll be nice too. Okay. We've got another piece of lemon lolly that's going to back our greeting. Anybody else do that? The sides are exactly the same, but I had to flip it over. Why? I don't know. I don't know the answer. I'm going to stamp that in the Lost Lagoon to pull the pattern in the back up. And again, all those greetings, Easter greetings, somebody loves you, welcome little one, hello friend, that all comes from the Storybook Friends stamp set. And you'll get a bonus if you have this kit in a couple of weeks. I'm not sure exactly which date, but in a couple of weeks, there will be a freebie Friday using the paper and die cuts. This is going to go right there. So my trick is, because this has already popped up, we're going to add a little adhesive on that side and then a dimensional where it goes off the other block, if you will. This is going to get mounted to your card base. But again, when you're doing an easel card, and it's so easy to do, so I always emphasize it anytime I demonstrate it, is the best way to ensure you do not seal your card flat is to add your adhesive below the score line on your card front. right? Because invariably we're so used to, let's cover that whole thing up with adhesive. And then we're like, why doesn't my card? Oh, I know why my card doesn't stand up, because I made sure the score line couldn't fold. All right. We're going to add some pearls. This time we are going to go for a couple big ones. One down here in this corner. And one up here in this corner. And then I think it's a little guy that I put right on her bow. Now, I didn't choose to add color. There's some iridescence there, so I think they stand out. But if you want to add color to them with your blends, you can absolutely do that. No rules, right? And then on the inside, we're going to grab that floral spray. And the dimensionals. I'm like, where did I lay them? I'm trying to get better at putting everything back in the same spot, so when I need it the next time, I know where it is. Yeah. Yep, I got them for St. Patty's Day because I was telling the ladies when I come back, my next appointment is on St. Patty's Day. So it's kind of silly to get them then. And today I was working on packaging for my retreat, and I was funneling St. Patrick's Day for one of the full of gifts. So it depends on how high you want your card to sit as to where you're going to put this. This is your prop. I'm going to put it right about here and try to center it. And then we'll pop that in to the inside of the card. And then it props up just like that. So that is your fun fold. That's your easel card. Let me put my glue cap back on and I'll pull the rest of them in. As I said, the link should be below the video in the description if you're interested in getting the kit. I only have 7 left, so I just want to give you that heads up. It might sell out. Usually I do sell most of them sell out. And this little guy. So those are the 5, but you are going to have so many more pieces and parts to play with out of your kit. So let me just show you saying that so you have kind of a feel. Oh, this one's kind of off screen. This is difficult when it was one way and now it's another way. This is the baggie of die cuts that I had left over. So you're going to be able to design for a long, long, long time. And there's all kinds of animals. That's a beautiful floral spray, right? Just ducks and geese and so cute, baby ducks. I don't know. What is this? What animal is this, guys? I can't figure it out. Anybody got a clue? A lot of squirrels, which make me smile. Lots of greenery. So yeah, so you'll have lots more to play with. These are just the ones that I pulled to create these projects, and you will have lots and lots of designer series paper left over as well. All right, ladies. Hey, thanks for bearing with me today. Sometimes I just really want to beat my head against the wall when it comes to connections and things that don't want to work the way they always have, and then I got to go research and have a great rest of your week. I will be gone. So my plan, I am anticipating being home Sunday, home back here at this house on Sunday. So there's no reason I shouldn't go live, but if something comes up, I will be sure to post to let you know that I'm not going to be able to. And I might reschedule that one as well, because that's supposed to be our just cards for the month. But and anyway, have a great week. Be safe. And I can't wait to tell you all about the new stuff that's going to be coming soon. Thanks so much. I appreciate you. Take care. Bye.